like you, like you broke up. You had breakups before, and you got over a lot of people, so we can include both of them into.
And cutting off sex.
Like, can you be in a relationship without?
No.
Shit, I don't beat my meat, so you gonna have to. Does Filet count? We gonna.
I hate him. I'm so proud of you for not wearing cologne. I really do think.
I didn't wear cologne yesterday.
I know. I'm saying I'm proud of you for not doing it today. I was
on the phone with Alexandria again, just like, get the fuck up out of here before I be late and shit. And then I was in the middle of texting you to bring the jacket, but then she called. And then when I got to the train, I was texting you like, bring the jacket. She was like, I forgot. And then Alexandria was like, yeah, I was like, Alexandria was like, it happens. I'm like, how do you forget your co-host jacket that you're about to sit here for an hour and see?
Because I was going to bring it, and then like Carter was talking to me, and I was eating, and then
Super kick Carter.
Oh, are you ready? Okay. Happy Wednesday and Happy New Year, motherfuckers. It's fucking 2020. And welcome back to the first episode of the year, Cats and Dogs. It's your girl, Tatiana Taylor, if you didn't know it. And I'm back at it again with my ho-host.
What up, everybody? It's your boy, Lawrence, a.k.a. Mr. Hit it with the wee. Want to say Happy New Year's and welcome back to another season of Cats and Dogs, the good, bad, and ugly. Before
we didn't start a new season. This is a new year.
New season, new year, whatever. Before we start, I want to give a special thanks to Battle Club Pro for the event yesterday. That was amazing. Thank you, Wilkins, for letting me throw you out the ring and escort you backstage. That was a hell of an event yesterday. I was running on no sleep, but it was great to be around the family. The amazing Jabba Tears announcement that they made July 4th. Jabba Tears and Battle Club Pro will be hosting an event together. So July 4th, if you are in the New York area, Brooklyn, New York, please come out and support us and the rest of the Jabba Tears family.
Barbecues and body slams.
Barbecues. Todd. So please come out and support. We'll all be there. Mr. Wee will be there. You get to see the elegant, lovely Tatiana Taylor in all her nature, eating all the barbecued food. So she'll be
I won't be taking body slams, though.
She'll be taking donkey punches, though. No. Anybody with a donkey?
No, I shall not. I shall not be.
She'll have a booth set up. So if you want her to spit in your mouth, there you go. There you go, my nigga. 25 cents.
Disgusting.
Listen.
I hate you so much. It's a new year. It's a new decade, and I still hate you as much as I ever have.
That's money, B. You know how many people love Tati? So if you love Tati, you going to get this tui. That's what you going to get. If we starting off new, it's going to be great. Great year. Great things from Jabba Tears. Come out and join us for a Royal Rumble. What is it, the 26th?
I don't know.
I think it's the 26th.
It's in January.
Yeah, January 26th at
Just keep
Legends.
showing up to Legends every Sunday. And you see us all there. And then watch with us.
Shout out to my producer, Wilkins. Shout out to Amanda for doing the lovely stuff that she does on Instagram for us.
The lovely stuff.
The lovely stuff.
Lovely
the
stuff.
lovely post she put up. A couple of people hit me up about the turkey one with the butthole. And she was like, that shit is wild. So one of my friends that I worked with, she reposted it on her Facebook, on her story, and I reacted to her. She was like, that shit is wild. A lot of people hit me up about the Christmas episode, and it was like, yo, y'all was wild. Like, she's like, I felt dirty just listening to it. I was like, listen, how you think I felt doing it? And then I forgot that we were filming and it was gonna come out on Christmas. So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking the day before, like, we about to talk about a whole lot of nasty shit on Christmas. My mom listens to this shit.
Hi, Mom.
She was like, because I spoke to her, I think it was New Year's Eve or something like that, and we had like a group FaceTime thing, and she was like, you curse a lot on there, and I was like, Mom, I don't. She's like, yes, you do. And I'm like, oh, well, Mom, guess what? Oh, fucking well.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
hi,
love you to
Mom.
death, Mom, but but it was great. I love y'all. I love my co-host here and everything like that. So before we get started, I just wanted to, give a little praise. Thank you,
You say
everybody.
a little prayer. I was like, we are not finna pray on this podcast
Everybody,
right now.
everybody, come, give me your hands. Divine.
Let us bow our heads.
But-
Dear Heavenly Father, we are gathered here today. No, I'm kidding.
but this girl, she was listening to it and she was like, she had it on a speaker.
Mhm.
And she was getting ready, and her aunt's just hearing all this shit. She's like, "What the fuck are you listening to?" And I was
But
like,
that's the reaction I like. That was like my vision when we did this. I was like, I want people to be like, "What the fuck are you listening to right now?"
"Oh yeah, it's
Like,
2020, y'all. We got a whole bunch of nasty shit coming. Some more great topics, some more deep topics. So just bear with us. Keep riding with us on this journey. And like I said, I
It's really
appreciate
hot in
you.
here.
Keep your clothes on, please.
I wasn't taking anything off. Relax. I was just saying I'm very hot right now. But yeah.
Oh wait, before I had a question that I burned in my brain that you put up on a post. I think it was today or yesterday. Before we start the topic, question: have you ever went through your spouse's phone? Significant other, boyfriend, boo thing, whatever the fuck you want to call them.
I went through like their Facebooks and stuff and like Instagrams, but they didn't know it.
And what did you find?
With my ex from like the one that was like the shit outside. I found he was messaging like girls, like he was messaging girls like pictures of his penis, and like they were sending him pictures of his like their tits and shit.
Yo,
And
on Facebook?
on Snapchat, and I hacked all 3 of his accounts.
Damn,
And,
secret spot. Tati's secret spot.
Janelle calls me FBI Tati. But yeah, I found out like mad stuff. Like I could like I don't always have to go through your phone. I can just go through your Instagram. Like it's very easy. Like I could always, and I don't even have to hack your Instagram account all the time. I could just see shit you're doing. I'd be like, that don't look right. Like I remember the guy I was dating in the summertime. Like we were texting at one point, and then like he stopped texting me like throughout the day, and then he had posted like a video that he was like at some bounce thingy, and I was like, okay,
Bounce thingy. Oh, like the
not like Sky Zone, like it was like a inflatable park that they had like in Long Island,
yeah.
and he was there, and you know he did like a panorama like your surroundings,
Yeah.
So he did it, and I caught a glimpse.
He took a panorama, the 360 shit. She was like, "Who is this bitch?"
No, exactly.
Who is
So
this
I caught a
bitch?
glimpse of some girl, and I was like, that's like his ex from like 5 years ago. Not the one he just broke up with, but the ex before that. So I went on her page, and lo and behold, they were hanging out, and they were together at the bounce house thing. And I was like, you motherfucker. So
She said,
it's
you raggedy bitch, you raggedy bitch. You told me you was.
so yeah, it's very easy for me to like find out. So I don't have to always go through your phone. It's just that niggas is dumb, and like
Women, I mean, I think.
I feel like guys are trying to slip up all the time. But
With men, sometimes I think.
and he was purposely not trying to show her. Like he was acting like it's just someone in the crowd. And I was like, she's too close to him. That ain't somebody just in the crowd. She's too close. And lo and behold, it was his.
She
ex.
wasn't next to me. What you talking about? I don't
Nah,
even know
she was
her.
a little too close.
Who is?
And then like in her video, it was like they were bouncing, like racing each other. And she was like, "We were racing, and we both out of breath." And I was like, I'm sure." Like, yeah. So I've
You out of breath, all right, bitch. You gonna be out of breath when I catch your ass. All right, watch, because I'm gonna
So
give you
I
that
didn't
Tati
per
beat.
se go through his phone, but I went through like
You went through
social
something that
media.
was his.
Yeah, I went
pretty
through social
much.
media.
I've had that happen before. You know, I guess us men, we get caught up a lot because
Yeah.
we get lazy and then we just nonchalant with shit. So sometimes y'all be, one eye here, the other eye there. We be putting in our password and we don't even pay attention.
I know.
And then y'all just give us death stares. You be like, what? What I do? You be like, nothing. And
Oh,
then,
I stay looking at Brandon. He me texting. I'd be like, like
what the fuck is you staring at?
like,
Yo, that's crazy. But yeah, I've done it before. And then it was some like off the
that she went
wall.
through your phone.
I've had women go through my phone.
Have you gone through a girl's phone? Because I keep hearing like guys are scared
No.
because like
I've done
women OD. And
I
like,
seen
the
the
posts, and I
comments.
was
I
like,
seen the comments where I seen Matt comment and put a sad face, and I wanted to ask him like, why'd you comment? What happened when you did it? But
I mean, Matt wasn't born married. Like,
nah, but I've had.
so I'm sure someone he dated before his wife, he went through their phone and was like,
I had this girl, it was a long time ago. She came to spend time with me in my house. So, whatever the case may be, we fooled around. She
Yeah,
went to go
facts.
take a shower. Yeah, there you go. She went to go take a shower, whatever the case may be. But her phone was off. So she was like, "Can I use your phone to make calls?" So she made the calls, whatever. I'm like, "Okay." I'm calling my friend because you're not staying in my crib while I gotta go to work. You can get the fuck out. So,
Wow.
in the sense of that, she made her calls and then nobody picked up. So she was like, "If they call back, don't answer." And that light bulb in my head, like, how you gonna tell me not to pick up my own phone if niggas call back? I could have just said, "Nah, such and such called you. She not here with me right now." That's
Yeah.
it. You gonna tell me not to pick up my own damn phone? So, and
That's a little sus, sis.
yeah, and then like she had like some bullshit ass Android that looked like a little tablet. So I was like, it was just skeptical. Like, and then she already gave me like signs, and it's like, nah,
She was broke.
something-
How your phone bill? How your phone owe you? Like, how
something
broke
was
are you?
wrong. So she had jumped in my shower.
She got jumped.
I said she jumped.
Oh,
in
I
my
was like, she
shower.
got jumped.
She
Why you
jumped.
dating bitches that get in jump still? Like, how old are we?
She had jumped in my shower, and she was like, "Oh, come get in the shower with me." So I was like, "Yeah, in a minute." So I picked the phone up, and I was like, let me see what the fuck. So the first thing I did was like look at the text messages, like who she was texting, and you was with me. Like I met up with you the night before. Like you stayed the night with me, pretty much. I should have been the last person you was texting. This bitch was texting. It was 2 other people and then me.
Ooh.
So I was like, "Oh, let me go to the top person." 'Cause I'm looking, and this nigga's like she was talking to some dude, and he was like, "Oh, you playing games? Like, I want the pussy and all of
Oh,
this
wow.
and shit." And I'm like, "Damn, you over there texting her that?" But meanwhile, she was sucking my dick just last night. Like, you sure you want this? Like, but it was like, wow. So, my thing is like, I went to her pictures. I don't know why I went to the pictures, but I went to the pictures. I'm seeing all these naked pictures of her and these videos and shit. And then I'm scrolling up back to his conversation. And I'm seeing some of the pictures and videos, and I'm like, "You dirty bitch, you." So, in a sense of, I ain't wild out. I played it cool. So, but I waited for her to get out the shower, then I got in. She wanted to argue about something else, and when you got the countdown in your head, like you ready to go off, but you don't want to. So I'm just zoned out, and she's just on the side of my ear about a whole bunch of shit, and I'm just like, "Yo, you don't know, I'm about to end your whole career." Boom, bang, boom, boom, bang. So I wound up not saying nothing. Cause I wanted to, I had to go to work, so I was like, I'm not gonna go to work mad as shit. I'm gonna let you rock, but I'm gonna hold on to this. When I see you again, that ass is mine. So what happened was, I wound up talking to her on the phone one night when I was going.
She paid her phone bill.
Yeah, she finally paid the phone bill. So we was talking on the phone, and she just kept going on about some bullshit. And I was like, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. And I asked her the dude's name. I was like, "So who is this?" And she was like, most women lie about the most dumbest shit. "Oh, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. This is such and such." And then I was like,
You're not gonna admit it. You gotta be like, "Nah, I know what you're talking about. What you talking about? That's mad old. Like, what do you mean?"
Nah, it's meant shit. Who? What you mean, babe? So I was
Exactly.
like, "Who the hell is such and such?" And she was like, "Nobody." And I don't know what you're talking about. And then when I said, like, I seen the messages, I seen everything. You sent the nigga pictures. I seen it. That's when she was like, "Oh, such and such and all of this and shit." But I'm like, meanwhile, you was up here talking about you got feelings for me and all of this shit and all this shit. I was like, and this is a girl I wasn't even in a relationship with. Like, she wanted to talk to me.
Obviously.
She wanted to talk to me to get in a relationship, and she was talking about how, like, she falls in love fast and everything like that. And I was asking her, like, did you catch those type of feelings for me? Because I didn't feel that way, but I didn't want her to be out there with her feelings like that. And she was like, "You keep asking me, but you don't tell me. I feel like, you want me to say I love you, and then it's like you gonna be like," and I was like, I don't know what you want me to say from that. But in the sense of us having that conversation, it was just like I just stopped fucking with her after that. And it was like, this is what happens when you look. But you nigga. It was just, but
Would you call it a breakup?
If it wasn't together, no. I was just like, I'm definitely not fucking with you. I already knew. Like, you get when you hang with people, you get the vibe like, nah, these niggas is shady. Like, something's off about this person. And it's just like, I always got
But you
that
had sex
vibe.
with her, so like.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't pinpoint it, so it's not like, but it's always that vibe like, nah, something not up. I remember one time she left me in her house, in her living room. Like, she told me to come to her house to hang out with her. And I was like, nah, I'm going to just come the next day. She's like, no, you could come tonight. You know, we had the whole night together, whatever the case may be. I was like, all right, cool. She lived all the way in the fucking Bronx. I live in Brooklyn. That was a fucking mission to get there. So I was on the phone with my homegirl, like, yo, listen, if I come up missing, just know, here's the address. I'm going to send you a picture and everything like that. But I was joking, but I was seriously on the phone with her. I get to the house. She's like, I'm not there, but my sister is there. So you could stay with my sister till I get back. I feel like I was set up. Like it was. She was just waiting for me, like with cameras all around the
Her
house.
sister?
No,
Oh.
but her sister opens the door and nothing but a towel on. And this is all just Spanish family. So black man kryptonite Spanish. So she opens the door with nothing but a towel on. So I'm like, okay. So then I'm sitting on the couch. Her sister's on the other couch. Then her sister just lays down, like, with a towel on. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on in this house? So her sister starts talking to me. Her sister wants to show me something. She's not getting up. So I'm leaning. I'm like, okay. So I go over there and I lean to look at what she's showing me. And she's like, oh, you smell good. She's like, what's that you got on type shit? So I'm like, I tell her what it is. And she was like, oh, And then she was like giving me compliments, like me being attractive and shit like that. And I'm like, is she trying to, just throw it at me or something like that? It's like, I felt like I was being set up. Like, you in a towel and you laying down. Like, the towel's not going to go up and shit like that.
Towels don't just go up by themselves.
Nah, it wasn't no OD long towel, some little shit, like, basically just covering. And it's like, nah, I felt like I was set up. And then, long story short, Shorty didn't even come home that whole night. So I basically spent the night with her sister in the living room I was on one couch, her sister was on the other.
Why didn't you just go home?
Son, because I wound up falling asleep. And then when I woke up, I was like, nah, this bitch ain't come. I'm about to dip. Her sister that was on the other couch wound up getting ready for work and was about to leave me in the house like shit was cool. And I'm like, you about to leave me in your house? Like, you don't even know me from a hole in the wall. Like, I'm like, nah, I'm getting the fuck up out of here. I'm out of here.
You have a weird life. You really have a weird life. And I just feel like
I've been through a lot. So in a sense of this podcast, you will learn a lot about Mr. Wee Wee. So in scenarios where it's like, what the fuck was going on? Like, I should write a book.
No.
Oh, well, it's a great book. No. Don't tell me what to write. But ain't your album supposed to be dropping sometime?
It is.
Let it drop after my birthday.
Monotone covers of songs.
Is you going to have Amanda, a.k.a. Dre's girl, on a feature?
If she wants to be monotone with me. Amanda is very monotone, actually.
Nah, Amanda seems she's an aggressive type, so I don't think she can be monotone. So, yeah, Wilkins is definitely not monotone.
It can be a solo album. I can be a solo act, okay?
You could be a solo act?
Yes.
Oh, great.
Just call me Ariana Grande in this bitch, because her last album, she was all by herself.
Oh, okay. Oh, no features.
No.
Right. So, would you like to tell everybody today's topics that we're going to talk
Bro, I was
about?
trying to segue, and you went off on a tangent.
Oh, my fault.
So, can you I was like, would you call it a breakup? You were like, no, because the girl did this. And I was like, what that was what I was trying to do. I was trying to segue. But anyway, we're going to talk about breaking up. Well, not really breaking up, but getting over.
You're supposed to say that you're supposed to sell your album.
You're right, but I don't have, oh, yeah. Break up with your girlfriend. Yeah, because I'm bored. You can hit it in the morning. Yup. Like it's yours. Break up with your girlfriend. Yeah.
Oh my God. Help me. Help me.
But yeah, we're going to be talking about getting over a breakup. So Lawrence, have you ever been broken up with or broke up with somebody because you were bored?
Because I was
Did you
bored.
let them hit it in the morning? Like it
Let
was
me hit
theirs?
in the morning without giving you half of my dough, and even worse if I was there.
No.
But yeah, I've had it both ways. I've had women break up.
So you had a bisexual break. I'm kidding.
kind of shit. Learn something new. Listen, you got fans on my end, but then sometimes they be like, "Yo, she be saying some wild shit." So, but yeah, I've been in breakups when I broke up with women before and they broke up with me. So,
how did you get over it?
Ice cream and a lot of wrestling.
Did you really eat ice cream?
Nah. I mean, it depends on the situation and the relationship. Like,
when I was 17, I used to listen to Mary J. Blige and like Tony Braxton.
When you break up,
like yeah, like, and I remember before me and my sister like were like crying together because we both like had broken up with some people like at the same time, and we was sitting there listening to like "Break My Heart" and stuff. Like I was like and then we was like in bed together just like crying.
Unbreak my heart. She was, this nigga ain't shit.
Yeah, and then like our mom was like, our mom had made like dinner, and she was like, well, I guess you guys aren't gonna eat because you're too sad. We was like, no, we never that sad. Like we fucked up our meal.
Tati is like one of the skinniest, greedy motherfuckers that I know. Like she'll eat you out of house or home and not gain weight.
My cousin said to me the other day, she was like, you keep eating myself, and I was like, because I'm hungry.
Don't come here no more.
But yeah, we were like sitting like crying together, like. And I was like, "You're not gonna eat." We was like, "Nah, we gonna eat. You made meatloaf, mashed potatoes."
She said, "You made
and you
what?
made biscuits." Oh yeah, we eat.
We got my mama biscuits.
But now, like as an adult, like I've like broken up before. Like I lost mad weight during like breakups, and like it's the best diet in the world.
A breakup?
Yes.
Get with a nigga just to be like, all right, we over, so let me go on this diet.
And then you sit there and you don't be eating, and you get all skinny and shit, and then like you sit there in your crop tops, and you be like, mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, high school days, I was just ruthless. So we broke up. Oh well, there's a million other girls that do different or even better. Now I feel like it depends on the situation. Like how attached we'll be. Like what was the vibe like? What was everything like? And then depending on how it was, like I may still talk to you, try to work things out, or I may just say fuck it and just. Be normal, like live my life. Like what can I do? Like we broke up for a reason, or we broke up because of something. So in a sense of I'm just going with my regular life. You want me to sit here and cry over you? And that's not gonna help.
I remember my ex, it's been mad lonely over our breakup, and I don't even know why. Like I think because like we used to work together, and like we used to do so much together. So it was like, oh, like whatever. But like it took me. I remember before like my homegirl. We're not really friends anymore. But anyway, she was like, why are you still like so sad? Like you're never this sad over a breakup. And I was like, I don't know. Like I was really sad about our breakup and I have like no idea.
I mean, I've been sad in breakups before. You break up with somebody, you try to get back with them, you try to work it out, communicate with them, and then it doesn't work. So I've had that happen before, but then it's like
you get over a breakup, you get under somebody else.
Nah, I don't think that's toxic.
You get under somebody else. You just fuck somebody else.
Nah, that's
you fuck the breakup away.
And I'm not even trying to sound cool because when you a lot of people don't understand. I mean, don't get me wrong.
No, I think you definitely need to like take time to like.
Yeah,
but
I think
you can fuck the breakup away. You're not trying to like get in a relationship with this person you just fucked.
Nah, just fuck. Yeah. But then when you get attached to that person, what if they just want just the sex? Like that was it. That's all. Nah, nigga, you knew what this was. It was just this pussy and that's it. So in a sense of when you break up, you need like to take your time and breathe and just get back to you and what you doing and focus on yourself. A lot of people don't understand they fail in relationships because
he about to drop the Lawrence's words of wisdom.
The wee words of wisdom today. A lot of people fail in relationships because they're not comfortable with themselves and who they are.
Ooh, he's spitting bars. Go ahead, boy. Go ahead.
So, yeah, you already know. You got to be one with yourself because if you ain't one with yourself, how can you be one for somebody else?
Ooh.
Word life, boy. You already know. Straight from the Jabba tears. Cats and Dogs 2020. Yeah, but nah. On a serious note, like you can't expect to give your all to somebody else if you can't, be one with yourself and be who you are.
Oh, like RuPaul says, if you don't love yourself, how the hell you gonna love somebody else? Can I get an amen? And all the gay people are like, amen.
So, yo, you watch some weird shit. I know this.
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah. So, but it's
fine.
I forgot what the fuck I was talking about. But in the sense of that, yeah. So, I mean, it depends. Like, what kind of breakup it is, the kind of person I was dealing with. Like, was I happy? Well, I was like happy as fuck. Like, we broke up because sometimes you might not want to be with a person, but you try to ride it out. and
That's toxic.
but just breaking up and then 2 hours later I'm out here fucking Jeff, right? That's not toxic.
I didn't say that fast, and I was kidding, but I'm saying like to be like
20 minutes.
People think like you're supposed to stay with someone just because like you love them or you're like whatever. Like that's not like actually healthy for you. Like that's actually worse for you to be like, oh well, we're in love and I've known him since I was 10. Like no one cares about that. Like
if you love somebody,
like if you're not like essentially happy, like sometimes love isn't enough. Like I think it has to be more than love. Like just because you love somebody or you're in love with them isn't
you gotta have a
reason,
connection and a vibe.
isn't a reason just to say if you're truly unhappy. Because you can love somebody and be like, this relationship is wrong and we shouldn't be together.
Yeah, that's. I mean, my favorite couple to this day is Dre and Amanda.
I would think say like somebody famous. I was really like
Nah,
Obama and Michelle. Like,
first of all, a lot of people they put celebrities on a pedestal. Like, no, like that's not goals. Make your own goals with people.
Is Barack Obama a celebrity?
He was a president, so he's looked at as somebody that was like famous.
I don't think that's a celebrity.
He's famous.
But I don't think that's the same like caliber.
Or whatever. There's politics still. Somebody that we look up to. Like they ain't us. Like
I guess.
So
people tell me I look like Michelle Obama all the time.
You?
Yeah, they tell me that all the time. I like Michelle Obama. Legitimately, people tell me that all the time.
Man, who the fuck is lying, man? Why is these niggas
I'm
lying?
I'm not happy about it because she has like a whole ass lazy eye and it really pisses me off.
I don't want to get shut down, so let's keep going. Shit, what the fuck does I say?
You get shut down off the internet.
What the shit, they gonna shut all this shit down. Then we gonna blame Tati when there ain't no more job at Tiz. It's your fault. But damn, what the fuck was I just saying before you started talking?
Dre and Amanda, your favorite couple.
Because it's not just based off of I love you. It's like they have a connection. They vibe.
How you know
together.
that? How you know they don't fight every night when they get home? How you know that every night when they get home, Amanda's not like throwing stuff at his head? You don't know what goes on in their house. And I'm not saying this because I do love Dre and Amanda together, but I'm just saying you don't know what goes on in their house.
I mean, pretty
like
much.
We see them happy, but how we know like in their pictures and they smiling, Amanda's like twisting his arm like you don't know.
I mean, Amanda does that when Amanda does that when she's happy with him. Amanda's very abusive. Like she could be smiling and all that, dropping elbow drops on him at Legends and the couches and shit. Like, yeah, nigga.
They my favorite couple because they have a connection. Maybe they don't talk about shit at home. How about that? How about they have nothing in common? You don't know what they have in common.
Y'all been together for a year, right? I believe
going on 2 years.
See that? First of all, that shit is not happening.
You don't know that, okay?
No, they have a. Stop trying to. But you do have a great point, though. I'm not gonna sit here and try to say that's not a valid point because it's been.
No, I mean I'm kidding when it just comes to Dre Man. Like I know they talk all the time because we have like a chat or whatever. But I mean like in the sense of like you see couples all the time online and you're like, oh my god, they're so happy,
and then behind
the whole time, sis going around talking about how unhappy she is. Like that is a real thing. Like people do that all the time, and it's like you be like, oh my god, they're so cute together. Whole time, sis being like, I hate him. He never want to go out. Like
I had a grown lady that I worked with before that was like that. Shorty was married. It was a white lady. I'm not gonna say her name.
I would hope not.
I worked at when I worked at Macy's. I was doing undercover at Macy's. She used to like when I was talking to her, she was telling me about herself. She was like, I'm married, but I'm not happily married. And I'm like, I never asked you none of this shit. Like, why are you telling me?
Because she wanted to fuck you. But I think, and that's the sense I feel like why like breaking up is important when you're not like happy. Like just because you love somebody, you don't have to stay with them. Breaking up is okay. And it's like I think most importantly, the most important thing.
But I got a question.
Getting over a breakup.
I got a question, right? So if you're not happy in a situation, do you tell that person and try to let them work on that, or do you just be like, I'm not happy, I'm out?
I feel like if you care about them, you should tell them
and give them the opportunity to try.
But it's only so many times like you can.
No, I get
talk.
that.
Like I feel like it's okay if you sit there and you write it out like what you want. Like I know someone actually recently did this like with them and their fiance, and like she wrote out like a list, like a letter of like what she wanted and needed from their relationship.
Yeah.
And just because she was like, if he can't meet this for me, then like I don't know if I can be with him or whatever the case may be. And she wrote out everything she wanted and needed. And he read it and was like, I love you and I want to be this person for you.
But I'm not this person?
No. But he was saying, like, I'm going to, like, do these changes to make sure that you're happy because I want to be with you. And I feel like that's what it should be.
Okay. So if you, in the sense of, you're saying, if you explain to somebody that you're unhappy, but you're willing to, work at this, but this is what you need.
If you really love them, yeah, you will work at
if
it.
you can't, I have no problem with that. That's perfectly fine.
If you really love them, you'll work at it, and it has to be active. Like you can't be like, I'm gonna work at it, and then shit ain't changed. Even like it should be. It can start off with small changes, and then gradually get to like the big changes.
How long after you have that conversation with a person do you need to see like improvement?
ASAP. Because, like, of course, it's not going to be overnight change, but if I'm seeing small things, like, even if it's like, I feel like, you don't do enough for me in the house, walking the dog, like, things like that, it needs to get there.
Something.
Yeah.
Like, what I felt like is, like, a lot of women do things because of emotions. If you're not happy, I feel like you should have that communication with your partner to tell them, like, okay, I'm not happy. This is what's not making me happy. And either we work on this or I'm out. That a lot of women, I don't think, do that. Like, they just, I'm not happy with him. Then here comes the cheating. Because I feel like men don't listen. Women don't listen either. We could tell y'all shit and it just goes in one ear and out the other. Men, we are stubborn. We hard headed. We fuck up. And then a difference between us men and women, we can admit when we fuck up. Women, y'all are very prideful. So in a sense that y'all can be wrong, but y'all want to get y'all
never wrong.
Perfect example.
I'm never wrong.
Women,
sorry.
y'all can be wrong, and
I'm never wrong.
Y'all won't admit that y'all wrong. Y'all want to get
because
y'all point
I'm
across.
never wrong.
Okay.
I'm always right.
Oh, okay.
New Year, same me, because I'm perfect.
Yeah.
But no, in the sense of like communicating and like being in relationships and like breaking up and all of that, I feel like it all ties me. I feel like breakups like typically don't just happen out of nowhere 9 times out of 10. Like it builds up.
Yeah.
Like it builds up. Like it has to build up. But I feel like I know one thing I read before, like getting like when you're like broken, like, you have to go through like the steps of like getting over the breakup. Like you can't just be like, all right, we broke up on Tuesday, Friday I'm fine. Like, 'cause that's not happening. Because then like a month later you can be like, I just don't understand. Like I was on the train actually 2 weeks ago, and this girl was crying on the train, like boo-hooing, and like the guy next to me was like, are you okay? And she was like, oh, I'm crying on the train. And she was like, I just broke up with my boyfriend and we've been together for 10 years and we were in an open relationship. Like she was telling us like her whole life story.
Open relationship.
So they
want to slide over and get some wee
5 years they were like exclusive, and then they was in an open relationship, and she was like, it's
open.
just.
So they were exclusive for 5 years, and then you was open for 5 years.
And then she was like, and I was like, oh my God, like you don't want to be the person on the train crying, like you don't. So I feel like you have to cry in private. Like I love crying at home in private.
You can't tell yourself where to cry at.
Yes, you can. I have held in my tears until I got home to cry.
Take it easy, Pop.
I am not out going outside. I refuse to be on the train. It'll be my luck that I'm running into one of y'all motherfuckers. You be like, why you outside crying? Like, no.
Nigga, we seen you cry before.
That doesn't matter, though. Like, I don't need to be on the train crying. I don't need to be on the train like, my life's like, no, I'm not doing that.
So if you drop your food, I bet you'll ball out crying.
I probably would, because I'd be hungry as shit. Oh my God, we should go to Hooters. Anyway, but yeah, like she was on the train crying, and it was like really, really sad. And I really wanted to hug her, and I was like, "It's okay."
Did you give her that hug?
No, because I don't like touching people. But like, I felt really bad. But like, I was like, my train, like my stop was coming, so I was gonna stay on the train longer to talk to her. But I wanted to be like to her, like, this way you can get over. Like, you need to like just have like. I think the best way to get over a breakup is having a good cry session.
Hello, you should have gave her the Cats and Dogs Instagram and been like, how.
Well, I'm not a therapist. Like,
you don't have to be a therapist. One of our episodes
the guy next to me was a therapist.
Man, I ain't gonna say fuck him, but in a sense of, we could have had on an episode, Tati.
Stop screaming in my ear.
You gotta get yelled at sometimes.
But I just burped. But yeah, no. I think the best thing, the first step in any like to get over stuff is to have a good cry session. Like you gotta let it out, like scream, cry, do whatever you gotta do. I feel like a rage room is a good place to visit when you're like getting over.
Would they let you destroy everything in it?
Yeah.
I just want to do that.
Because sometimes I don't want to just cause, but sometimes I feel like when you're like, sometimes you're like angry. Like I'm an emotional cry. So when I'm like upset, like I'm pissed, I'll cry as well. I'm just sad, and I feel like a rage room is a good place to go, like when you're breaking, like to get over a breakup, because you can get out all your emotions. You can like begin that healing process.
But then what happens when you get mad again? I'm going back to the fucking rage room.
Well, no, I'm saying it's a process. I'm not saying it's gonna be like whatever, but I just feel like it's one of the things that you should do to get over the breakup. Like you have to heal. Like you have to definitely take time to heal.
Yeah, especially
having good friends is great, and then like after a while, if you feel like you're not getting over the breakup, I feel like people need to go to therapy. People are scared to do that because like, well, I'm going to therapy over breakup. But like, if it's been 6-7 months or even a year and you still not over this breakup, like you need to go to therapy. You need to go like to therapy for it. Like,
Pew, pew. Have you ever went to therapy for a breakup?
I go to therapy all the time.
Nam Yeringe. Do you meditate?
No, I don't actually meditate because I get like bored.
I'm not gonna ask you smoke weed because I've seen you smoke weed. Don't you and Amanda put that shit down. Don't smoke no more. Like I don't know what the fuck. No more weed for y'all niggas.
That was funny.
I think friends could help you, but it comes.
They help you to a certain extent.
Yeah,
honestly.
it's about you. Like so.
They help you. Like, I remember I went through my breakup with my ex. I was like the fat one, and like I was like, I'm not gonna see him anymore. And I was like really crying, like going through it. And I was like, I remember after a while, I was like, I'm annoying myself talking about this shit. So I started going like, I kept calling my friends. I was like, I'm not gonna call them anymore. And I was like, I have to go talk to my therapist about it. And I talked to my therapist about it or whatever. But like, it sucks. Like breakups are not fun, and it sucks when you feel like you can't talk to your friends. But your friends are also a good way to have an outlet to like go to dinner, maybe even plan like a girl trip, like they did in Sex and the City.
Help you get your mind off the breakup.
Yeah,
but
like,
then there's always gonna be that sense. I feel like when you break up, it's like they'll take your mind off of it, but then when you get that alone time, it's like
it gets bad. It does, but it's nice to have that relief of like. I'm like with my friends, you know, whatever.
And you got support, like
it's good to have that. Even you go back home, you're like, it was so hard. Like it's good to have like that 4 hours, like you didn't think about shit. You were just sitting there bullshitting and having fun and laughing and so like that's good to have that. So it's like my friend texted me, she was like, "How do you get over this guy?" And I was like, I don't feel like this is something I can answer in a text message, but I was like, just ignore him, like just forget about him. Like they were dating and like he started acting weird, and I was like, just ghost him, like.
No, nigga, what?
He was acting weird. Just ghost him.
Let her communicate that to him. Like,
no, not everyone deserves that. Like, that's why people fuck up. Not everyone deserves your fucking closure. You can just bounce from people.
I didn't say
like,
closure.
If someone starts acting funny towards you and you're dating them, not in a relationship, you can just bounce. You do not owe anybody anything. You do not owe them a message or nothing. And if I give you that message and you still fuck it up and you still acting like stupid, I don't have to keep talking to you about it.
I didn't say for her to fucking give him closure. She could have just been like, this is not working out.
I don't have to do that. I don't owe you that.
How long were they dating?
I don't know. I didn't ask for that. I don't remember. But you don't have to do all that. Like I don't have to give you a conversation because I don't want to date you no more. If we're not in a relationship, like I'm just dating you.
Oh yeah. So how many people have you ghosted in your life?
I'm actually really nice. I don't always do it, but I will give you. I gave the guy in the summer a conversation like twice, and after the second time, I was like, bye.
You gave him a conversation
twice,
and he didn't listen.
Like he responded, was like, I want to date you still, but it was just like, you're not trying to make the effort. So I was just like, all right, bye. Like, we're still cool. Like, we're cool now. Like, whatever. He hit me up yesterday and was like, oh, did Wilkins have his match yet? And I was like, nah, not yet, blah, blah. But, like, Nah,
Wilkins just got his head kicked off yesterday. That's what happened.
Yeah, I don't know if he's seen the video. But, yeah, he was like, did he have his match yet? And I was like, nah, he ain't have his match yet. But, like, soon come. But, yeah, like, now we're cool. But I was just like, oh, nah, I can't date you. Like, but, like, I understood it because it was, like, he had just broken up with his ex-girlfriend. He moved out, like he moved to Brooklyn, and like we were dating, and I guess like we were doing things like too like relationship-y for him, and I get it, like you were just in a relationship for 2 years, you were in a relationship for that for 5 years, like you're not really trying to jump into another relationship. Like I respect that. So like yeah, I had the conversation with him. He said I want to date you and other people, and I was like, oh, I'm not part of a roster, like so I'm out, like.
You just want to date? Nah, man. You just want to hit it with the wee wee. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, just hit it with the wee wee.
I mean, no, he wanted to have sex with me, of course. But I was just like, nah, man.
Nah, but see, he covered it up with dating. Like he instead of just saying like, nah.
Like we were dating. No, we were dating. Like we weren't just fucking. We were on plenty of dates. Like he was on my birthday party last year. Like we went on plenty of dates. But like, he just he wanted to date me and other people. Like and I was like, that's fine, but.
He didn't want to be exclusive.
He didn't want to be exclusive. No, he didn't want an exclusive relationship. But he legit. We were dating. Like we didn't just have sex. Like we legit like went places. We went mad places actually. We did mad shit. Honestly, it was like really fun.
So that I'm glad that you said that. So the second part to this topic is, can you be in a relationship with somebody if they take the sex aspect away in the relationship?
That's not a relationship. Like,
Well, I'm not saying your
no,
situation.
I'm saying,
was
and
a
I'm saying, like,
relationship.
if we're not having sex, that's not a relationship. Like, why am I going to date you and you're not going to have sex with me?
So you saying there's a no?
It's an intimacy thing. Like, we need to have, like, I need you to, like, sometimes insert me. So, like,
What if he just fingers like this?
no, I need you to fuck me with your penis.
So if a nigga get up right now and be like, Tati, you know, I love you. I want to be with you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. But I don't feel like we need to have sex to do
It would
that.
never happen. I'm too good in bed for someone to tell me that, and like I want to be like, yeah.
Too good in bed. Y'all hear this, Cats and Dog viewers? Too good in bed.
I am a great fuck. Okay, I'm a very good fuck.
Okay, but in an aspect of it, what would you that's what you would do in a situation? You just gonna dip?
Yes, because I'm not going to not have sex. Like, I'm not going to make you think like, oh yeah, that's okay. No, it's not okay. It's an issue, and I'm not approving.
No, I don't know. I think I would kind of agree with you because I kind of need to bust the nut too. Like,
Oh my lord!
and I ain't beating my meat, so I need.
Yeah. You don't beat your meat, quote unquote.
I don't beat my
Allegedly.
meat because and I had a conversation with somebody about this. Like, is in the fact of like you touching yourself. Like women, y'all can do that and just, oh my God, Brad Pitt,
What?
or get a toy. Like I can fantasize about.
You can fantasize while jerking off.
It don't feel right to me like to just sit there going, yeah, Jordan Grace. Oh my God, yeah.
That was really weird. Do not do that again. Don't do that again.
Yeah, Jordan. Yeah.
She's not even a porn star. Stop doing that.
So you don't have to fantasize about a porn star.
Okay, I'm just.
So that's what you
really
do.
weird.
You fantasize about porn stars.
I just watch porn and masturbate when I want to.
Lesbian porn.
Yes.
So have you ever thought about being
A lesbian? No.
Not being a lesbian, like being sexually involved with two women.
No, I don't like girls. Get on my nerves. Like I like my friends, like my girlfriends, but like I couldn't like really like go down on a girl. She can go down on me, but like I'm not returning the favor.
So you would let a girl go down on you. Cats and Dogs listeners, Tatiana exclusive.
Like, girls do it all the time. It is not a big deal.
So no,
girls make out with each other all the time.
Of course,
girls
like you've done it.
Fuck each other all the time.
You sucked the shorty's face off at Love Story before.
Oh, shut up! Oh, shut up!
First episode.
You guys act like that's such a wild thing. Like, oh my
God.
For
Tati, I think that was the first time.
That's not really a wild thing. Like, guys can do it too. Y'all just too into y'all masculinity. Like, y'all can make out with each other if y'all want to. Like, no one's gonna give a fuck. Like, no one's gonna be like, oh my God. Like, y'all wanna make out, make out.
So if niggas
and like other countries, guys kiss each other on the lips all the time, like to say hi and bye.
No, they side kiss. They get French. That's it.
And they kiss each other. They be like, mwah. I remember one day, like, I was meeting Brent at the movies, and he was like taking long, and this guy walked in with like one guy walked in, and like his one guy walked in, and he kissed him like hi, and then like another guy walked in, and he kissed them both on the lips, like, and I was like, are they a throuple? Like, I was really fascinated. I was like, oh my God, and he was like, hey babe, and I was like, are they a throuple? And like they all like walked and got like their tickets and like their popcorn. I was like, my God, like
but they're probably comfortable. I mean,
they're a throuple.
Yeah, throuple, whatever. How does that work? Never mind.
It's a throuple.
But okay.
Throuple love.
So you sit there and watch your lesbian, but I can't. But in a sense of like, I don't know, because I
go
like
watch. Go. What's your favorite porn? So what do you do when you watch porn? You just sit there and be like, "Ooh, this is really good. Oh God, what's gonna happen next?" Like you watch porn for a purpose.
Hey, don't you ever do the popcorn gift again? All right, I'm the popcorn GIF king.
So you eat popcorn and watch porn? That's what you asked me. Popcorn and porn.
Nah, I'm a real busy person because work, podcast, my daughter, and everything like that. So by the time I get home, like I'll be knocked out.
So you don't watch porn ever?
I watch porn once in a blue, but
so when you watch porn, what is the purpose you watching porn? That is what I want to know.
I just look.
It's a good movie for you.
Something like that.
It's a lifetime feel good movie for you.
I'm gonna say it's a lifetime movie, but it's something to get my mind like. Damn.
So you watch porn. And you don't get hard, and you don't jerk off.
I don't jerk off, but I'll be hard as a motherfucker. But then after a while, it's like, fuck it, because it saves you from calling a bad. It saves you from doing the dumb things.
So you don't jerk off?
I don't.
I do not believe you.
Nobody.
And if
does.
you don't, that's so stupid.
I've
Like
been,
you do not need to have a penis.
I've been with women that
Like you don't
tell
need a penis.
I don't jerk off.
You don't need a penis.
I'd rather them do it. It's just me. I know other men that says the same thing. They don't jerk off. Like for what? I'd rather a female do
For
it.
what? And first of all, it helps you not nut when you fuck somebody for real.
Nah, listen.
It builds your
we can
stamina.
always have more than one round. Look at the fuck is you talking about? If I shoot this heavy load and it was too fast for you, let me get my stamina up and we gonna go again. Like
Well, if you jerked off once in a while, you have your stamina up.
Nah, give me some Henny, give me some weed. We out. Let's gonna take this.
That's how you fuck?
Yeah, of course. You know, I do
I
all of
believe
that.
you.
You got me fucked up today, Tati. Taylor, really fucked up.
I believe you.
I already said when I fuck, I'm trying to bust that ass. I'm already a big dude, so at the end of the day, I already got a strike. So when it comes to that, I'm trying to make sure that nigga did what he had to do. Like he a fat dude, but he bust my ass. I could come back to him and get some amazing sex. Thank you. And I got some receipts if you need some.
I don't need your receipts.
References.
I just feel like I
just
don't
don't
believe
beat
you
my
don't
meat.
jerk off.
I
It's
don't.
so stupid. It's so
don't.
stupid.
You know
It's so stupid.
I don't. I can't. It's just me. Like I can't do it. Like I'm sorry. Cats and Dog exclusive. I don't beat my meat. I'm sorry.
That's stupid.
I'm unnormal because I don't beat my meat.
You are not normal.
and I don't spit in mouths. So
You're just boring for
I'm
that
s-
one.
I'm
You're really boring.
I'm sorry. Yo, you are a nasty motherfucker, and I've had plenty of men and women both.
And they're
Agree
probably
with you.
boring vanilla bitches too.
Nah, you just nasty on a different level. And Wilkins, they just think Wilkins is filthy. Like they just like Wilkins. hey, I said men and you want to fuck a man?
Couple niggas want to fuck you too.
Couple?
That is true. A couple of men do want to fuck him.
More than couple.
And you know what? I second that statement. I bet all the men would fuck me as well. And they'd be like, oh my gosh, it was the best.
Y'all hear this? Y'all
you
hear
know
this,
what?
B? Y'all
You
hear
know
this?
what? You can talk about, oh, she's nasty. You be like, but
July
God
4th.
damn it.
July
I'd
4th.
Fuck her.
Matter of fact, you don't even gotta wait till July 4th. I'm pretty
Excuse
sure
me?
Tatiana Taylor will be at the Rumble.
I'm
What
not
is it?
spitting in mouths.
Shit. Oh, say that for July. Yo, me and Amanda was talking about that. You know,
Brandon's going to fuck you up.
Brandon,
Brandon's
if
going
you
to
listening,
fuck you
bro,
up.
if you listening, Brandon, it's for a good cause. It's for the
Like, he's
podcast
going
that you love to
fuck
listen to.
you up.
So
He really
so-
did. Like, twice.
Listen, spitting in mouths ain't got nothing to do with that. Listen, it's a Cats and Dogs exclusive. You know, you come out, all fans that love Tati, get your mouth spitting and then go on about your day.
There's some people that might want to do that.
Yeah, that's a fact, and that's a great thing, yo.
My cousins were trying to market me because they was like, someone I knew like threw like a brunch party or whatever, and he was like, we should market Tati and like have brunch with Tati just to hear her talk because she be talking wild, crazy.
Oh, they listen to the podcast.
They just know. They listened to like the one I did with Haven before, and then like they know about like that I have cats and dogs.
Oh,
and
when
it
you
was
look
like,
in the back of kneecaps and shit.
that wasn't me.
I can imagine.
But
if
they were
heard this
saying they
shit
was like,
now.
oh, but they was like, oh, we should do brunch with Tati. It is. It is.
Well, I was talking to Amanda about cause her friend like she hosts events with like sex toys. Oh, her cousin. I'm sorry, her cousin hosts like events with like sex toys where she gets a bunch of women and.
Can I demonstrate on a sex toy? No, I'm kidding.
I mean, if you want to, it'll be an all women's thing, and it could be a Cats and Dogs exclusive, and you can host
Are we
that.
selling tickets? Am I making a profit off of this?
Yes, mother.
Oh, then we can do this.
No, y'all can do that and just.
I mean, no, we know you're not gonna do it, boring vanilla sex boy.
No, I'm not going nowhere near no dildos. Just stick it. I mean, I've used it on women in the bedroom, but I'm saying like it's a female.
Did you suck
thing.
the dildo before?
You want me to slap the shit out you now on camera? Like you got me fucked up. Stop playing with me. Like, all right, nigga.
I mean, just asking a question.
I ain't
Jeez.
sucking shit.
Like,
Get-
Jesus, people are
Yeah.
so testy nowadays.
Yeah.
They want to make out with other people. They want to jerk off. They want to sit there and suck off the penis. Like,
What the fuck? I gets my wee wee sucked. I don't suck the wee wees. Thank you.
okay, you do suck the pussies,
I suck the pussies. I lick the pussies. I slurp on the pussy. I do all types of shit to
but
the
you don't
pussy.
spit in mouths.
No.
Boring.
No, mami, you got to take it easy. Sometimes you be wilding. You got to
don't
get
think
these
so.
ones. She be wilding. Whose minds is this?
I don't think so, Papa. I don't think so, Papa.
Yo, son,
He laughed like an old man.
yo, just listening to the shit that we talk about sometimes, it just had me.
This is very serious topics, guys. Okay, I'm giving you serious life advice. Spit in mouths. Okay, donkey punch that bitch.
So can we do a raffle for the Rumble? Whoever wins, they get the donkey punch.
That's not happening.
Yo, that's real shit.
That's not happening.
Everybody that's listening, we're gonna have merch coming this year, early this year. The Hit It With The Wee Wee sweatshirts and shirts will be coming out, I believe, the end of January. We are going to make Tati's first ever shirt. I believe is gonna be Spit in Your Mouth or Vanilla Sex. Please look out for that.
Spit in her mouth. That's
Spit
all
in
I
her
say.
mouth. We're gonna have We're gonna have cats and dogs wristbands made.
Ooh, like the sex bands back in junior high school when you would like pop it, and it means like if you popped the black one, you had to like have sex with the guy.
No, like actual wristbands, like the basketball players.
Okay,
use.
but if you pop it, you gotta have sex with the person. So
Yeah.
red's gonna mean oral.
So yeah,
yellow's
they
gonna mean.
everybody gonna be looking for Tati like, oh, pop your wristband. Now it's time to get you. You the one that said it, so you know. But we will have wristbands coming out. We got the Hit It With The Wee Wee sweatshirts and shirts coming out. We have Tati's first exclusive shirt coming out. Whatever she decides she wants to go with first. Please be on the lookout for that.
I can wear like my own merch. I wear other people's merch. That'll be fun.
Yeah, you'll have your. I can imagine. Yeah, do your mom listen to this podcast?
Actually, I don't listen to podcasts like at all.
So I can imagine you walking in the house with some shit like that. What would she say? Like,
I don't know. Mom doesn't care. Like she's very like she's like, it's my daughter.
Tati's a lost cause already.
She's
Fucking
like, this is my daughter. It's fine. I'm almost 30. Like she's a grown ass woman. Like,
old as shit.
I mean, you're older, but it's.
I'm only 30.
I'm only 28.
2 years younger than me. So yeah, we got what, like 4 minutes? Or
You
4
only got 4 minutes. Do what I gotta do to get to you. You know that song?
So before we get out of here, does anybody have a song selection, or anything like background people, anything that you want to add to, like a question or this shit, something? Before we get up out of here, no.
I can sing a monotone song.
Please, no.
If anyone has a request, I am taking requests. Anyone wants to hear me sing something in a monotone voice, I am more than. I sung "Happy Birthday" in a monotone voice. My manager.
That's because you wanted to get the fuck up out of work, so you just singing.
No, actually, it was
Gotcha.
on a potluck. I mean, surprised her with a cake, and I sung "Happy
She's
Birthday"
like,
in a monotone voice.
Happy birthday to you. I wanna
Yeah,
go.
it was like "Happy Birthday to you." Happy.
Happy birthday, the birds.
You know,
are chirping.
you have to pay the person who made that song every time you use it. Like that's why restaurants don't sing "Happy Birthday" to you.
They don't sing happy.
Like a lot of them don't. Like a lot of them won't sing it.
because they got it.
You have to pay the person.
So what they do? Just jump the cake on yourself.
No, like
Yeah,
so I hop and I was like, I don't know what I've been told. I don't know what I've been told. Something. It's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Like they won't sing the full thing.
Where the fuck is that at? That you had some shit like
Applebee's does it, and like IHOP.
that? Nah, Applebee's. I seen a nigga say happy birthday, happy.
No, it's I don't know what I've been told. I don't know what I've been told. That's legit what they saying.
Let's go to Applebee's and say it was Tati's birthday today.
Please don't. I would never say my birthday at Applebee's.
So-
No offense to anyone that does, but I just can't do that.
Anyway, we appreciate you guys for listening to this episode. If you want, you can follow the Instagram page _2 cats and dogs. You can follow Tatiana Taylor on her Instagram page, which is
Tatiana Taylor with 2 R's.
mine's is the notorious one with
I
the
think you
numbers
need to change
89.
that.
Don't tell me. What
You
to
need
change.
to change your
No,
Instagram
don't-
name
don't-
because I'd be forgetting. I'm like, what is his name?
Okay, mom. Tell me. Okay.
saying.
Also, you could listen out to Toxic Talk. You know, you got the actual Jabba Tears podcast where they talk about everything and wrestling wrestling
Involved
involved. So you also got the new
in your
year.
no your goes unanswered.
year.
New York 101.
Hey, yo, my guy, shout out to your podcast. You know, they just had their plot episode. I'm looking forward to listening. The pilot. I'm sorry.
I was
I'm
like,
sorry.
what is a plot episode?
Plot.
I was like, what
pilot.
y'all got going on? Because
They plot. You know, my good friend FNU brother Dre, aka Big Baby. Then we got what is it? The sad Knicks fan or the angry Knicks fan, Matt. And then you got Toxic Tones own Larry. Toxic Talks own Larry Morgan. And then I don't know how to pronounce her name, and I know
Tavia.
when women get. Oh, so there you go. So be on the lookout for that. That's amazing. You also got Toxic Talk, like I said, with the lovely Wilkins over here.
Lovely Wilkins. That sounds wild.
Lovely and amazing Wilkins.
Oh,
Hey,
but
yo.
anyway, guys.
But we gotta be good with
Goodbye.
our sexuality.
Until next time. Have a good Wednesday.
Yo, take us out with a song. Take us out with a song.
Break up with your girlfriend. Yeah.
If you're
Because
not
I'm
getting
bored.
If you're not getting sex and you know what to do, gotta leave the
Shut up.
relationship.